Let's go, weapons. Guys, this is Incognito mode. Internet Historian's second channel, I think. And this is one of his latest uploads. Weapons. Let's do this shit.
Weapons.
Weapons.
Weapons. Am I good with a weapon? Yes. Am I carrying weapons on me? Always. Pistols at sunset, the bullets don't
I got my
reach
weapons
that
right
far.
here.
Aha, check out this weapon I just made. Stay still.
Oh.
Predator missiles. They're working in league with the torpedoes. Tactical airstrike. Why, what's air supposed to do?
Torpedoes?
All this and more on this episode of In the Battlefield.
Nice.
Get it? Sorry if I sound weird. It's because I went to the Asian supermarket today.
Yeah?
Because we bought some AstroTurf.
Fake grass.
Yeah, I didn't want to take care of it, so we AstroTurfed some of the backyard, right?
Mm-hmm.
It looks like shit. Anyway, the neighbor's cat has started shitting on the AstroTurf.
Yo.
What am I gonna? I can't just kill the neighbor's cat. I don't think I can.
Put one. I have input in this. We used to have fake turf as well, and the neighbor. I don't know if it's the neighbor's cat. I think it's just like the neighborhood cat used to shit on our front yard. It stinks, man. I swear to God, it smells a lot worse than just having dogs. Holy shit! And also, yeah, hello, ordinary things.
Get away with that. I didn't want to get into it with the neighbors either. Excuse me, do you know you've got a cat and it shits on like
You can't police a cat in the same way that you can a dog.
That's right.
Cats are a law unto themselves.
So I went to the Chinese supermarket, right? Because obviously the thing to do is to buy about 3 liters of chili oil and then fill a weed sprayer with it and then just start spraying the whole garden in chili oil to the point where it just kind of turns red and then it starts trying to take a shit and then it goes, oh God.
It turns...
Alright, so I kind of understand what he's doing, but I think the actual thing is get a soda bottle, like an empty soda bottle, peel off all the labels so it's just a clear bottle, pour some water in, and just lay it out in the yard. And I think the light, the glaring from the sun, is enough to scare the cat away. Like the light refracting from the bottle.
So, you know, the grass is looking a lot redder than it usually does.
Wait, this is the AstroTurf. So
Yeah.
you've essentially just dyed fake grass red.
Yeah, pretty much. And, you know, the whole place reeks of chili oil.
Gay bomb.
So you've seen the gay bomb, right?
I've heard of it. I'm fascinated by it naturally. Because it was theoretical, right?
Yes.
I love that Simon Fisher has put a rainbow
I think
gay
the
bomb.
chief idea behind it was, okay, you make your enemy uninhibited and extremely aroused, and then they are more likely in a non-combat situation to start doing it with each other.
Oh, okay.
It wouldn't work in a fight. No one's going to
Not in war, dude.
I'm just too horny to fight. And they just start running at their own men in the other direction. But maybe it's a permanent change. You've got your wife back home and your kids. What if you come home gay? Sorry, honey. I gotta be my true self now.
This might really backfire because it might make the opposing army like even more bonded with one another. Because now they're just like, I gotta save my dude because like,
True.
great, I love him.
True. Gotta save the
I'm thinking
homies.
now there's like super elite gay army.
It's just you and me, skin on skin, stripped to the waist.
That are just so loyal to one another that they are unstoppable.
Just like rolling in rainbow camouflage. Everybody's just like super afraid of them.
What about guns? Have you ever fired a gun?
Yeah, only a rifle. Yeah, I thought it was pretty neat.
When I was in America, I made a beeline for the gun range.
Yeah?
Went full hog. I wanted to see what it was like. And
I would love to try a gun range.
Feel like a man.
People do say that, though, you know, a bit dismissively, but there must be something absolutely instinctual about holding a weapon. You'll sort of notice it when if you ever go for a hike and you pick up a stick that just feels really well weighted to hold and you could use it like a weapon. I do find myself like naturally carrying that around and just sort of feeling good about it.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
the
no, I
ultimate
think-
tool.
Yeah, I bet there's
Humans are like, we make tools to use, you know? So I think it's just instinctive for us. You want to buy a shotgun so badly? True. Oh, yeah, that'd be cool. I hear shotguns are the best for home defense. Your friends sometimes say that you're by yourself joke. Oh, God.
There's something about that. In the past, the ones that pick up a pretty good stick and just walk around with it survive a lot more
Absolutely.
It's so loud, though.
Oh, God.
I can't stand how loud they are. Oh, silencers are banned in most states, I think. And it seems to me like the reason that legislation has come into place is because
Suppresses.
everybody watches the movies and thinks that a gun with a silencer on it sounds like...
No, it suppresses the
it's a
muzzle
Hitman,
flash.
but it's actually just there so you don't go fucking deaf.
Yeah.
It's still really
It suppresses the gases, so it's not as, like, crazy. But it's still loud.
I suppose you wouldn't be able to recognize that sound so regularly.
No. Can you silence a shotgun? Oh, you can. Actually, adds a degree of style to it. The silencer is a bit like adding a mustache to a gun.
Yeah. It does make it look a lot cooler. You got to admit that much. Like,
Oh,
that
definitely.
lame.
Oh.
Hey, that's like immediately cool. Dun, dun, dun. Like, I even think he becomes more handsome.
Oh.
Play it again. I'm going to close my eyes and just... This is welcome to America's favourite game show.
Wait, so it suppresses, and then there's compensators as well, right? They make them more powerful?
Alright.
I don't know, I'm talking about video games now.
Oh, it sounded like no, but I couldn't really tell.
Okay, how about this one?
That is definitely not silenced. That is full hog.
Interesting.
Silenced.
Okay, all 4 of those were silenced.
Ah, you tricked me.
Yeah, they're suppressed.
I did.
You correctly guessed that it was behind a pillow.
That's a bloody good one, isn't it? Because that wouldn't silence anything. I mean, it might make
It's
it quieter
supposed-
for the person
yeah.
who's getting shot. What the hell else would that work?
I'm just going to put the pillow on so it doesn't hurt your ears.
Thank you. Pillow silencer.
Ah, yeah.
20.7.
Compensators are supposed
The
to...
idea
Yeah,
that
that makes
off-screen
sense.
It's just like someone tied to a chair.
Yes.
So now we'll use the pillow. All right, Jerry.
Jerry?
Jerry?
He's got tied up.
Yeah.
What's the deal with airplane peanuts?
Oh, yeah.
But it only went up to 102 decibels. 120.7.
CNN goes fully semi-auto.
This is the AR-15.
Right. A lot of people will buy this just because it's cool.
The defining characteristic of the AR-15 is the speed and power of the bullet.
That whole defining feature of a bullet is that they go fast.
Yeah, well, it's no good if it bounces right off you. I do like, who fired this bullet? Like, what the hell happened here?
That looks like a classic, like, GoldenEye N64 bullet.
If I wanted to fire this on full semi-automatic, all I do is keep firing. Now, I won't probably...
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Quick translate that.
How do they both look like Tim Cook? He looks like Tim Cook and Mike Pence had a baby.
That's sweet. I don't like the way I can see the outline of his nipples through his shirt. I kind of feel like, for the news, just wear, like, I don't...
Do you
I don't
find it
like
erotic?
that.
Can you not focus?
Yeah.
What I find distracting is that one seems much lower than the other.
Yeah, what's up with that?
You own a semi-automatic
It's a weapon
knife?
designed to inflict maximum damage.
It's a weapon.
It's a gun.
Ad. Not enough people are using Nord. So much of their private data
I need to get
is
Nord.
out in the open. I have to show everyone why Nord matters. Huge deal.
Da-da-da.
Pirating movies. I call the police. Store his with history. That guy is gay. He's not buying that for his dog.
Are you sure it's COVID?
Fuck, sorry, wrong building. Chinese spy.
Bruh.
Yes, I'm just tired of being
Did you
single,
find
know.
some cream for that rash, Sarah?
Oh, damn.
Up and away. Looks like I'm too late to save you hundreds of dollars with region-specific pricing on funerals. Why?
I couldn't let you expose my secret. That I actually enjoy playing Field of Tanks Mobile.
Is this an ad in an ad?
Goodbye.
You could have just used Nord, nobody would have known. Will Nord survive? Will the sponsorship contract be renewed? Find out next time on... Also get a huge deal off 2-year plan, plus 4 free extra months, yay! Nord.com/incognito. Ad.
When I was a kid, there was this brand of sour candy called Toxic Waste. Do you get that in Australia?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes, I remember
in
that.
A little tub. I love that stuff.
Oh, man. I've been addicted to sour candy since I can remember.
I
And of course,
absolutely love Warheads.
That you're,
At least back in the day.
You're not allowed something, the more alluring it becomes.
Mm-hmm.
I was about 5 or 6. I'd sneak some change from the kitchen counter. I would take a bit of a side route on the way home and go to the old dairy. And sometimes they would have this sour candy. And it was 5 cents a piece. And I'd go in there and I'd buy like $1 worth. I'd scoff it all down on the way home. One day, I got like $5 worth of coins. That gave you like 50 pieces. And 50 pieces is way too many to finish by the time you get home. So I had like half a bag full. I'm going to have to hide this somehow. I'll just hide it under my shirt. And I walked into the house thinking no one's going to be the wiser. And my sister, the first thing she saw, she's like, what's under your shirt? I'm like, oh, nothing. And I go running to my room. And maybe it was my mom and my dad. I don't know. They come running after. They go, what is that? What do you got? What do you got? I then like ran out and then I just ran to the neighbors. It was like being caught with drugs. And I knew this neighbor kid and I was like, you got to take this. You got to take this. And he takes it and he hides it under the cushions and the couch in the lounge.
There's no way this is real.
I walk out the door of the neighbor's place. Nothing. It wasn't anything.
Still sweating from the sour candy as well. When I was a kid, my contraband was violent horror movies and such.
Oh, no.
And I remember one time my dad drove me to a sleepover and I wanted to bring some horror movies that I had squirreled away in my room.
This is great. Your mum's cleaning your room and she like looks under your bed and instead of like porno mags, there's just Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, in fact, that did eventually happen. And I got given a stern talking to.
All right, ordinary things. Let me tell you all about the birds and bees.
Oh, gee, Pa. Oh, shucks. I don't know nothing about all that business.
Then you take her boyfriend's face and you put it on your face, and that's when you run into the room.
Possibly inspired by watching Midnight Express, I like got the DVDs and like taped them to my torso under my t-shirt, and I was just sat next to my dad on the drive there.
So did you get caught?
No, I didn't. But
what? Isn't there a big square outline on your shirt?
I think I put a jumper on as well. If
Nice.
I recall, actually, I remember my dad saying like, "Aren't you warm in that?" I think it was summer and already sweating. What if he catches me?
Has he got Toxic Waste? Nice. I haven't had it in ages.
So did you watch the movie at the place?
I don't think people were too impressed.
Improvised foot weapons. I don't think I had any. I don't remember having any contraband in my childhood because I don't think we didn't really have much. To be honest. I guess we just. Whenever we go to groceries or anything, I would always ask for some candy, and sometimes I get it, and sometimes I don't. I don't really make a fuss out of it though. But I didn't really have like contraband movies or anything like that. Like, I just chose not to watch horror movies because they were scary when I was a kid. Now I love them. Yeah, I don't remember having anything really banned. I guess soda. Not really banned, but like I get told off if I drink too much soda. But that's just every kid, isn't it? Yeah.
People get a fake foot. They lose it in a
bar brawl of some kind.
Yeah, exactly. So they give you a fake foot. So what would you do if you could have like any sort of fake foot become a weapon? What would the weapon be?
Well, how about it looks like a normal foot, but then I take it off and it's just like one big titanium spike.
Yeah.
You could like twist it off and replace it with other things like a snooker cue or one of those like grabbers.
Okay, so this isn't really a weapon. This is a multi-tool.
Yeah, I think so.
You want like a Swiss Army foot.
Yeah, a multi-tool, multi-foot.
That would be quite good. You're caught in the wilderness or whatever, and then you've just got a whole bunch of tools in there.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, no problem. Let me start a fight. I would probably have it would be a gun for sure.
This is when you're in the woods, is it? Well, see, I'm next to you right now. Yeah. I've got my multi-tool, and I've just like twisted my axe attachment on, and I'm just like kicking wood. I'm kicking trees down.
Yeah, I'll shoot you, and then I'll take your multi-tool.
You won't have the twisty bit.
Yeah, you've got it like a key.
Exactly.
It'll click out of one.
The one of them is like a wheel powered by an engine that if I just balance on that one wheel, I can like go around like Rosie in the Jetsons.
Oh, shit. Nice. That would be good. Like those wheelie shoes, but it's diesel.
Yeah. As a, someone who's completely normal and well-adjusted, I have thought about if you were to kill someone, like what would be the best way to get away
Just normal
with it.
things.
Yeah. People could have these elaborate plans of kill him and I'll like burn the body in the bath. Nah. The best way is just to find them on the street, let off 2 rounds, and just walk away, hood up.
Yeah.
No fuss, no muss.
I think you're right. Right. Let's plan a murder.
Brilliant.
Because I don't understand how it's done in the modern day and someone gets away with it.
Yeah.
Let's say I'm trying to kill you, right?
Cool. Yeah.
So first I have to find your address. I'd have to go to England. So now there's records of me searching your address. There's records of me being in the country. I then have to get to your place. I rent a car or I take an Uber. And then all along that route are cameras that are tracking the license plate of the car I'm in. And I've got a phone on me. And that's being constantly picked up on every cell tower.
Yeah,
on every 5G tower.
Leave your phone at home. If you're Ubering to your murder, I think
Let's say I Uber within 5 kilometers of your place.
Okay.
And then I just start walking to your place. The whole route is going to have cameras along it. I get to your place and what do? I knock on the door and then you answer it and then I have to go like bang. Everybody sees.
Look at this dude.
No, okay. That means I need to break into your place. What do you do from there?
This
This is
dude.
becoming so difficult.
I say you got to smash the window in and make it look like a robbery gone wrong.
Bang. On the way out, I steal the DVDs.
DVDs.
Put them in my shirt. Then I guess you just sort of take off running. It'll still be a robbery gone wrong. And so they'll still start tracking these cameras.
Yeah.
They'll just start following the line.
We got him.
I think you're putting too much faith in the CCTV system. I think it is quite fallible. They're not everywhere.
Right. Anyway, point is, it's impossible ordinary things. It cannot be done.
It most certainly can be done. It just cannot be done.
I just think,
And successfully, I
aliens are real,
guess.
that just completely changes the way everyone sees the world. It'd be amazing.
Maybe.
Getting away.
What do you reckon the alien weapon would be?
Well, the anal probe is the classic. When combined with the gay bomb, it stops being a
that
weapon.
is not a weapon. It's
Oh
a medical
my.
analytical tool.
That's a good point.
Do you reckon they clean the probe between analyzing humans?
Depends what the aliens are doing with the probing. Are they just measuring butthole circumference for their files?
Just smelling it.
What could be done there that wouldn't just be easily done with some sort of alien pill or an X-ray? I reckon they pull out that probe, go, this is fucking disgusting, and then they just shoot everyone up the airlock. They go, another one.
They're all gross.
This is gross every time.
I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. This is horrible.
You would
Like
think
a
it would
probe,
be
you
as
just
much mouth
take a
probe
nice
as
whiff.
it would be.
Hopefully not with the same probe. If you were going into a medieval battle, what's your choice? They're all on a wall. Which do you pick? Which way, Western man?
I've heard a scythe is pretty useless in battle.
I think
A
a
mace,
a
though.
spear.
I think a mace is good
I'd go for
stuff.
range.
Like, it can bludgeon, it's sharp, it's easy to use.
I don't particularly want any of these, to be honest.
That's picky. Wouldn't go with the scythe. I'm actually not here for the battle. Just the battlefield is just in need of a bit of a trim.
So if I could have any weapon, it would just be like this.
Yeah.
Sword and shield.
I think a
it's
spear would
classic for
be
a
good.
reason.
Let's say you and me, one-on-one, right?
All right.
So I've got the spear, you've got the shield and sword. Who do you reckon wins?
I reckon me.
Reckon?
I just got to bide my time and get you to stick the spear into the shield, and then I'm just cutting your spear in half, and you're done.
I don't think you're blocking anything with that shield.
Oh, you reckon?
Yeah, I think I'm poking at you, and you're moving your shield around, and then I managed to get just a little bit behind your shield at one point, and then I just press in.
You can't get my fingers, though. That's cheating.
Yeah.
Fair.
Let's see, like, spear versus sword.
Spear versus sword. Brilliant.
We can put some money on it.
All right. Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, he's.
Yeah, no, I
sticking
think
him.
spear would be
Try
the
and
good
stick him
choice.
good.
I fought mud crabs more fearsome than you.
I like the spin technique. Like, so you don't know when it's coming.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah, the charge is the thing. As soon as the spear guy has
It was at this moment that he knew.
He fucked up.
got you to stop within spear distance,
Yes.
it's game over. Spear wins.
Yeah.
The key is not to be spooked by the spear.
Yeah, don't fear the spear.
Charge in like a motherfucker.
Yeah, no, at closer range, you're fucked if you have a spear.
Bank robber.
But I feel like if you're good enough with the spear, you can keep them at a
Yeah,
distance.
now that you've pointed that out, yeah, give me all your
Actually, what am I talking about? Dude, Zenik. Curved sword and small shield. A buckler. Just parry them, dude. Parry god. just dodge roll. Exploit your iframes. You should be fine.
Where's the queen?
Fear the sting of B-Man.
Just back on maces, what do you think of this?
Morning Star.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, that'd fucking knock you out pretty good.
You know what the problem is with this weapon? It's got so many points, and they're like, if you hit someone right in the head with it in the heat of battle, it is liable to get stuck. And then you're in the situation where you're like trying to pull it out of someone's head, and then someone puts something in your head.
That'd be a bummer to clean too. Like, this
you got the
would not
thief
go in
dagger,
the
you
dishwasher
backstab
very
fish
well at all. What's the like really weak version of this? Like, you could have
Harry with the hornet ring.
You've got those like fingernail Cheetos. That'd be pretty good.
I'm trying to think of like a Nerf version of the Morning Star.
I like the idea of this. If it was much, much smaller, like the head was half the size of a golf ball, and it had these tiny little prongs, it would be exceptional for serving
That would
olives.
fuck people up.
Yeah, that's true. I like that.
Right? You could take one of these and then you just put... Why is this funny to me? If you spill your apple juice over the front of your shirt, can you just pop back to your cell and throw on another shirt?
Surely.
Or you're like, oh, that's my only one. And then you have to walk around as the guy with apple juice on the front of your shirt.
They must have a wardrobe. They must have a place where they put their
No, I
pants
don't
and
think
socks
so.
and toothbrush shivs and all sorts. That's a weapon. The toothbrush shiv.
Prison shivs.
Is that like a little Derringer pistol? Sergeant Hal Birchfield.
Oh, everyone had those mustaches back in the... When are they coming back?
I can't really grow a mustache very well, so I'd be a bit upset if that happened.
While we're on racist things, I've got one more.
Go on. Yeah, please, continue.
Have you ever noticed that Asian people, when they park their car, always park their car backwards into the car space?
Yes. Yes, I can vouch for that. Yes.
I've spent enough time observing other people parking.
That's
My
true.
experience, right? I live near a pretty Asian suburb. Right, I love it. I love going down there, shopping there all the time. Where you normally see people
that's where I live.
parking, they just, drive forward, straight in.
That's where I
For
live.
some reason, every time the local residents
That's Victoria, that's
park,
CBD.
they reverse in. And I'm thinking, like, is it something they are culturally taught that has some sort of advantage? Okay, in an emergency, you can drive out faster.
Okay, the explanation is, as far as I understand, reversing out of a parking space while looking for traffic is a lot more of a hassle than just going straight out. So when you park, you reverse park in just to make the going out easier. Because when you're reverse parking in, you're not dealing with traffic from both sides as you're going in. You can see everything. That's just what I've been told, and why you should do it. Different strokes for different folks.
Is that what it's about? Is it like, oh, I want to show off my car? Yeah, look at the front, much nicer.
That's interesting. I'm going to go out on a
It's
limb
just to make
and
the going
say
out
it is
part easier.
representative of a culture that forward plans.
Ordinary things, bigot confirmed. If you're done with your racist tirade, ordinary things, I'd like to move back onto the topic at hand.
I do have an Asian
Just because you have an
weapon
Asian
story.
friend does not make you not racist.
Have you ever been to Cambodia?
No, I haven't.
When I was there back in the day, I got in their taxi and the guy was like, oh, you're new here? And I was like, yeah, obviously. And then he said, do you want to go to the firing range? And I was like, yes. You can use a machine gun. You can use some handguns. I was like, that's sick. And then he went up a level and was just like, if you've got $200 American, you can even fire a rocket launcher at a cow.
No way.
No way, really?
I will admit
That's
that
kinda
the
fucked up.
option did intrigue me, but I was pretty broke back then, so and also it would have been a bit gross, and maybe I would have felt a bit ashamed of myself. Don't get me wrong, I went. I didn't use the rocket launcher, but I did hock a grenade, which was fun.
Cow killer confirmed.
Yeah.
Oh, you threw a grenade? What was that like?
Yeah, it was great.
Was it spooky?
I was scared. The guy, he could tell.
Oh, God. This nervous Englishman is going to drop into his shoe or something.
But I also saw the pen where they had all the sheep and cows.
Oh no. Their little nervous faces. I'd be nervous that, like, the pin wouldn't want to come out that easily, and so I'd hold it in one hand and then pull the pin, but then I'd also pull the grenade out of my hand at the same time.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
if you were to just play football with a grenade, and I've defeated the big bad. And I was...
Tom Cruise has a middle tooth. Isn't that weird? You're probably like me, Box. Caffeine almost doesn't do anything for me.
Always wondering, like, oh, I bet that's not that easy to do.
They are amazing.
I didn't realize you had the expertise.
If I'm completely honest, I didn't really feel like much of expertise. I could only afford one.
It's funny, the guy who's editing this, he's ex-army.
Oh, really?
So he's probably, like, laughing at us right now. Because I'm sure he's got all sorts of experience with, like, grenades and tanks and shit.
Tanks? I'd like to drive a tank. That would, I mean, wherever lets me do that, that would be
I think
sweet.
in the States
can't
you can do
drive
that.
one over a cow. Would you go back to Cambodia now?
Yes, if only for the breakfast. The Cambodian breakfast is exceptional.
Really? Wow.
It's like pork and rice, but my God, the pork is absolutely delicious. My core memory of the 3 weeks I spent there was just like getting up every morning and being like, another breakfast, please. Delicious. Yum, yum.
I got to tell you, there's no breakfast food that I like, but in like Asian countries, it's like, what's for breakfast? Well, like duck and chili on rice with some green beans. Yeah, perfect.
You're setting yourself up for the morning. You should be loading up. The biggest meal of the day should be in the morning. That's when I start my morning. I have sausage, eggs, bacon, the whole 9 yards.
I don't eat breakfast.
Get up and cram my little gullet with food.
I also wonder whether it's like the cuisine that is in Europe and in Western societies required so much preparation that there were only certain things that you could get done by breakfast time.
Yes, I think in other countries, it's someone's job to get up really early and cook for everyone else. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're trying to say. It's that you didn't drive a tank in Cambodia because they park them all backwards.
Magical weapons? Oh.
Excalibur, sword in the stone.
What's the one that's found in a lake with a lady?
That is also Excalibur. I think one of the stories is that when King Arthur dies, he just like tosses it in a lake.
No man can pull the sword from this stone. These strong men come along and they're pulling at it and smudging up the handle. Up comes Arthur. Oh, please.
Oh, go on then, sir. Can I ever go on the swording the jig?
Oh, we'll all be laughing at you, kid, but go on. I guess he lubes it up and then he just pulls it out.
It's easy for him.
It's on that WD-40.
That means he gets to be king, which is an interesting system of governance. I reckon we should go back to whoever's the strongest gets to be the leader.
I like that idea. Once in a while, I do see someone who's kind of weak and pathetic, and I think, why do you get to be in charge?
I think it should be whoever's the strongest or who's ever slept with the most women.
Hey, now you're thinking. But how would you prove that you would sleep with the most number of women in order to become the king?
I just like the idea that a guy would show up and just be like, yeah, I'm running for president, and here is a list of 50 women, you can call them up. Here's a few kids that look like me for proof.
Like a bad list of reference.
Yo, Barney Stinson will be top of the list.
Hey, can I use you as a reference? Yeah.
What, are you running for presidency? Instead of having a sex scandal, he would be like, yeah, it turns out he wasn't having that many affairs.
Oh, no, he was loyal to his wife.
Boo.
What's going on?
Get him out of there.
How hard is it to put a sword in a stone?
That's a really good point.
That would be much more difficult than pulling it out of the stone. So the guy who put it in there, that should be the guy who's the king. Okay, what else we got for mystical weapons? Poseidon has a trident.
Poseidon's trident, good one, yeah. So he can command the sea with that, can't he? He can like make the waves move, make the fish fuck each other, something like that.
If your trident controls the ocean, what's the point of like the pointy bit? Like, he's not using the trident as well as a weapon, right? Wait, what's the point of a trident?
That's a good point. Yeah, actually, what has a trident got to do with the sea?
What is a trident? Is it used for catching fish?
I just don't know.
I guess it can.
About this. There's a 3-pronged spear. It is used for spearfishing.
No way.
Okay.
I guess it does make sense. If you're like going at a school of fish, you want as many prongs as you can get.
Yeah. What you'd really want is a 5-pronged spear, right? Because, see, this is 2D.
Explain why is 5 better than... No.
Okay, hold on. It goes down like that.
Yeah, I'm with you so far.
Now, if you've got a spear that goes like this, then, oh shit, I missed it. Or the fish was over here, and so I missed it. So what they're doing is they're making 2 more prongs.
Yeah, I see what he's going.
That's only 2D. What you really want is 5, because...
Yeah, I mean, that is superior.
Prophecy is true.
Screw it.
I think, in contrast to this extremely bloodthirsty and violent episode, we should walk through a meadow holding hands into the sunset.
Yeah, we'll do that for about 3 seconds until the editor gets bored. Yeah.
No, all right, outro.
Right, first thing I'm going to do is fill in that mustache gap.
No, stop it.
I've got a permanent mark on one hand, and I'm holding your head down with the other.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'm hacking the mainframe, and I'm going to turn your webcam on.
No, don't.
Everybody's a furry. He's wearing his fursuit now.
How about this?
Internet is sorry,
I'm gonna be
exposed.
An unsuspecting victim, and you are gonna be an assassin.
Brill. Okay.
And if you manage to kill me, then the episode ends. Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep rambling.
Okay. Well, I'm coming up behind you with a plastic bag, manhunt style.
You can't just walk into my house. I keep the door locked.
That's why I kicked it in with my muscles.
I heard that. Now I've run up to my panic room. I'm on the phone with the police.
Don't worry, the police are in my pocket.
Bribed the entire police.
It was easy. Now I'm going to put some C4 round the corners of the
Counter-Strike
panic room,
C4.
and I'm going to blow this bitch up. Button press.
I now open the door with my scythe, and I begin to sweep at your legs.
Ah!
Swish, swish. Now the hunter has become the hunted.
Get away. I'll swat your hand away and pull out a funky-looking knife.
Oh no, it's got dog do on the end of it.
Get away.
All right.
Get in your panic room.
I'm now running up the stairs and doing a very difficult action for the editor to keep up with.
Don't worry, I'll make it easier for you by flinging a shuriken into the back of your head.
Yeah, I like the idea that I'm running away, right? And mid-sentence...
We've got to end this episode, and I'm going to end it by ending you.
Okay.
I break down your door, and I start throwing some shurikens at you.
Ah, too late. I have picked up a wooden table and...
Well, that's okay, because that was just my distraction for my real plan, which is to feed you this delicious poisoned apple. You cannot resist its juicy goodness.
I already had breakfast.
Oh, what did you eat?
It was some duck, some chili, and some green beans from Cambodia.
God, that sounds absolutely delicious. I've really lost the appetite for murder. Would you instead like to hold hands and have a delicious Cambodian breakfast?
That sounds lovely. Maybe we could kill a cow as well, like you did in Cambodia.
That is not canon.
Yeah, I know. It wasn't a cow, was it a child? A small Cambodian refugee. They had survived a much worse country and finally made it to Cambodia. The place where they could finally prosper, but then they ended up in a hole, receiving the bad end of a grenade from ordinary things.
This is rubbish. Let's try something else.
Yeah, everyone, go to your computer right now. Type in tickets to Syria.
Comma.
What happens if I destroy my passport? How do I renounce my citizenship?
How to buy ammo on deep/dark web.
How to smuggle cash.
Try to get on the watch list.
Detect LSD. They don't. Saved you a Google there.
Wow. What's like a shitty version of Pablo Escobar?
No outro this time. Video is over. What is it? Some weird recommended videos there. Well, which one do you want to watch?
We should watch one of my videos on the main channel. I like watching myself.
They fucking got me.
Myself.
Yeah, me too. Is one of my videos in the recommended? No? Oh, that's fine. Doesn't matter.
No, I haven't watched your videos in ages. No. Is it just me? Or do you also have, like, tremendous contempt for the audience?
I hate them. Can't stand them.
Like, I hate the fans.
They're the worst. I want to turn a weapon on them and then onto myself.
I just want to tell them.
Guys, you're still live.
Oh no, the video's still going.
Someone just turned the lights off in the lounge. Quick, cause a distraction.
Quickly.
Uh-oh. Now the Spanish version of this same video has started playing. Wait, quick, what's the Spanish word for weapons?
Armas. Armas! Quesque armas!
Oh, I was about to do that.
Now I'm doing the
Well, this is outro.
I'm doing the Spanish intro, baby.
Okay, maybe something like, welcome to this Spanish version. It is exactly the same content. Instead, it is a lot sexier. A beautiful weather woman has entered the room, and we shall make sweet music together. Bing, 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 bing. And then we just like clicking on the maracas. Fuck, this is gonna be a 10-minute outro.
And then I drown myself in the toilet.
Yes.
Hitman style.
Alright, bye, ordinary thing.
Is it actually over? It's actually over. Holy shit. Toronto's a shithole?
What?
Oh. Oops. Wow. What a ride. I enjoyed that. That was super fun. So, Internet Historian Incognito mode, guys.